Thought for the day for March the 3rd, the days of your ordination. The readings for the day are Leviticus chapter 8, Psalm 107, 1 Corinthians 16. We've been reading in Leviticus about the laws and offerings that were to come into operation now that they had made the tabernacle with its holy place, altars, and other furnishings. The clothing and rituals for the priests are very detailed and elaborate. Today's reading in chapter 8 is about how the Lord tells Moses to bring Aaron and his sons and assemble all the congregation to the tabernacle. They are then to hold what might be called an ordination ceremony. There are various ordination offerings. See verses 22, 28, 29, 31. Aaron and his sons are to stay within the tent of meeting until the days of your ordination are completed. The Authorized Version uses the word consecration instead of ordination. For it will take 7 days to ordain you. That's in verse 33. Now, all this is a total contrast to the way the church operated in the 1st century. The New Testament has no mention or indication of anything like an ordination ceremony, and there is no mention of them building places of worship. It seems they met in the homes of members, as we read today in 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 19, to the church in their house, and note Acts 2, verse 46. The word church does not mean a building. It means an assembly or congregation. It's translated like this in Acts chapter 19, verses 32 and 39. There were elders, and Peter simply describes himself as a fellow elder. 1 Peter 5, verse 1. He goes on to write that elders should shepherd the flock of God that is among you, exercising oversight, not under compulsion, but willingly, as God would have you, not for shameful gain, but eagerly, not domineering, but being examples to the flock. Verses 2 and 3. Jesus bluntly said, "Call no man your father on earth, for you have one Father, who is in heaven." Matthew 23, verse 9. It was not until the church was officially recognized by the Roman Empire in the 4th century that an elaborate ritual of ordination and costuming was developed, and this still happens today. Most of the world is aware of the present drama of deciding who will be the next pope. The 1st century believers saw Jesus Christ as their only priest. This is clearly shown in Hebrews 4 verse 14 to 5 verse 10. Even the Jews abandoned their priesthood system after their temple was destroyed. But is there not a sense in which baptism is an ordination? If we ordain to be baptized, that is, decide to be baptized, we are made aware in various ways of the commitment we are making to Christ and to God. How meaningful are those days of ordination, what searchings of the heart! But the world then presents us with many challenges, and regularly feeding of our minds on God's Word is an essential source of strength to endure unto the end. We hope you found this message from the Bible helpful and thought-provoking. We believe the Bible is God's Word, and as it says, a lamp to our path and a light to our feet. Join us again tomorrow when we open its pages for another Thought for the Day.